Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I am your English teacher, Ma'am Bushra. Hope you all will be in good health. You will be fit and healthy. I am also fine. Let's start our today's topic, today's lecture. Open your English practice book. And turn over to page number 4. In our previous lecture, we have learned about a comprehension passage which was about a camping adventure in which Cindy has shared her camping experiences. Today we are going to do the exercise work of that comprehension. So let's start. Circle the correct answer. What was the first thing Cindy and her family did at the campground? When they went there, what was the first thing which Cindy and her family did? The options are, option number A is cook the food, option B is set up the tent, option C is go to sleep, and option D is put out the fire. The correct answer is they set up the tent. Just as they went there, the first thing they did was to set up the tent. So I will circle option B. The second question is, what is the setting of this story? Where this story is set? Option A, indoors. Option B, a campground. Option C, a camping store. And option D is home. So, as we have read, the setting of this story is a campground. So, I will circle option B over here. Move to the next page. Here, the third question is, in which point of view is the story told? This story, which is about a camping adventure, in which point of view it is told? Option A, first person. Option B, second person. Option C, third person. And option D is there is no point of view. Now look over here. First person point of view means where the story is narrated by one character. Okay, when the story is narrated by one character at a time, that is known as first person point of view. The character may be speaking about him or herself. Fine. Then in the second person point of view, what is the meaning of second person point of view? Second person point of view is a form of writing in which the point of view of a narrative work is told in the voice of the onlooker, which is you. For instance, the text would read like, you went to school that morning, or you were reading the book, or you were writing at that time. So, such type of stories, they are in the point of view of second person. Fine. Now the third option is third person. What is third person point of view? In the story of third person point of view, they are any story told in the grammatical third person. No I or no we is used in those stories. Instead, the story is narrated like he did that, they did that. So, I think this third option number C, which is third person, this is the correct answer. Because the story which we have read, a camping adventure, the point of view of this story is third person, because not I is used, not we is used, and neither you is used here. So this is completely a third person point of view story. So I will circle the C option over here. Okay. Now the fourth question here is, how did Cindy likely feel when she found out what the noise was? When there was a splashing sound and finally Cindy came to know that it was her father who was just pouring extra water on the fire. So how was she feeling at that time? Option A, relieved. Option B, excited. Option C, bored. And option D is jealous. So the correct option is, yes, it is option number A. She felt relieved. Okay, I will circle option A. The fifth question is, which of these objects is not necessary for a camping trip? Option A, a first aid kit. Option B, food. Option C, skis. Option D, sweatshirts. So, in my point of view, I think first aid kit is necessary for being on camp, whether that is a ground camping or that is or any hilly area. Then the B option is food. Food is also necessary for camping. The third is skis. It is also important. Skis is important only if you are in some snowy area, while sweatshirt is important in any area where you are camping. So the odd is skis over here. I will circle option C over here. Then the sixth question is, what was an important skill that Cindy learned in this text? There are four options over here. The option A is how to set up a tent. Does she learn this? Option B is how to cook burgers outdoors. Option C, how to put out a fire. And option D is how to swim. So what Cindy has learned over there? She learned how to set up a tent because she was helping her father. So I will circle option A over here. And the seventh question is, which theme does this text best represent? There are four themes given over here. We have to go through each of them and then we will select the correct over there. Option A, families often argue when they are away from home. Were they arguing over there? No, they were not arguing. Option B, vacations cost a lot of money. Option C, camping is too much work. And option D, camping is an adventure. So, in my point of view, this theme best represents the text. So, I will circle option D here. So, these were all MCQs type questions. Now, write complete answers, which is question number 8 mentioned here. How did Cindy feel about camping? How did she feel about camping? And the answer which I have written here is, Cindy felt that camping is fun and adventure. Cindy felt that camping is fun and adventure because there was a lot of fun over there. They cooked delicious food over there. They learned how to set up a tent. Okay, so it was fun over there, and she felt that yes, camping is fun and adventure. Now, the next question is, have you ever gone camping? Write about your experience. If you have ever been camping, then you will write your experiences over there. You will share your experiences. If you have never been camping, just like I have never been camping. So if you have never been camping, would you like to go camping? I think after reading the text, you can decide whether you would like to go or not. Why or why not? Okay, if you want to go camping, you will give the reason, and if you don't like to go camping, you will also give the reason for that. So I will write my point of view or what I want. I have never been camping and would like to go camping because camping is an adventure and one enjoys a lot. Okay, if you don't want to go camping, you will write the reason, fine. And if you have ever been camping, then you will write your experiences over here. Now the next question is question number 10. Match the words in column A with their meaning in the context. The first word here is researched. What is the meaning of researched? You have to search in column B. Does research means moved forward on the hands and knees? No. To move slowly with the body close to the ground. Explored or looked for. Of good taste. Liquid moving, falling or hitting something in a noisy or messy way. So to explore something or to look for something is the correct meaning for the word research. So I will write A over here, that this meaning matches with the word A. Now the second word is delicious, and you all will know the meaning of delicious, that it means of good taste. So we'll write B here. This meaning matches with the word B. Then C, splashing. Splashing means when the liquid is moving or falling or hitting something in a noisy or messy way. So we'll write C over here. Just like when it is raining, so the rain hits the earth in a very noisy and messy way. So we can say it's splashing. Fine. The word D is crawled. What is the meaning of crawled? I have told you in the previous lecture that crawling means to move slowly and to move forward on the hands and knees, just like babies do. So crawl means move forward on the hands and knees. So we'll write D over here. And the last word is crept. Crept, to move slowly with the body close to the ground. Just like snakes, they creep. We'll write E over here. So this was all about your today's task, and your homework assignment for today is that you will make sentences of the words given in column A. You will make meaningful sentences over here. Like the first word is research. You have to make a sentence of research. Delicious, splashing, crawled, crept. These are 5 words and you have to make 5 sentences over here. Thank you all. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.